Hi everyone! So in this video we will be going over the online tool PenPal Schools, which is an interactive activity that connects students with other students their same age from different countries around the world to work on a project together. Now there's different kinds of projects you can narrow down to your specific content area or your age group. They're all kind of important in that they promote language, technology, and social emotional skills for your students. And we'll kind of give you a walkthrough of how you would go about choosing a project. And as you can see on the front page of their site, they have different information on how it promotes the skills, and there's different reviews you can read from teachers around the world that have used it. And just to start, we'll go ahead and we'll click on Explore Projects. Now, to start with, each teacher would create an account where they would set up through their school and their username and all that, and after they would then choose a project and receive a classroom code that they would give their students to use once their students have set up their own accounts. But as you can see on the Select a Project page, you can narrow it down based on your subject area, maybe on the student age you have, if they're elementary or maybe middle school or even high school, time commitment, how much time you want them to spend each week, and each project does have an initial match day, which is your first deadline that all of your students need to be set up in the classroom by, because that is the day they will be assigned their pen pals for the project. And so just one example we can look at is A World of Poetry, which could be used for a language arts class. You can see this page, like each project, has a syllabus page where it kind of poses the essential question, kind of the steps you would go through with the pre-matching and their match day, which is where on their match day they can be matched up with up to 4 pen pals from around the world, and it's these students that they will collaborate with throughout the remainder of the project. And so it gives an overview of each week, what they will be addressing, poetry, poets, poetic devices from different regions, and then ending with a final reflection project. So for this one specifically, it could be either to create a poetry anthology or maybe attending or hosting their own poetry reading in their community. So this one, like all projects, this one lasts 6 weeks, some may last 4 weeks. They all have a written syllabus of what will be addressed each week, no matter how long it is, and then a final project. Some may have a more detailed project, some may just have no final reflection project based on the age group you're working with. But so that's just one example, and you can see on the sides here that there is a teacher forum where you can read some teacher reviews, and you could even post your own after working on this project or using PenPal Schools. But if we went back out, and to start with, you would click Join this project, and that's when you would set up with your teacher account. To go back out, we can narrow it down. Maybe we want to do a science project. Okay, there's different science examples here. And so we can see plants and animals for ages 8 and up. So this could be used for an elementary school classroom. Now this project only lasts 4 weeks, and this one does also have a final reflection project. And so you can see again on the right side, the teacher forum, there have been some reviews posted. You can learn about each project and kind of get some feedback before you decide to go ahead and use that project with your students, which you would be the one to choose which project you want your students to partake in before you set them up with their classroom. And before you go ahead and choose a project, each project has a preview this project page that you can click on, where it kind of addressed getting started, an intro video, and kind of a little background on maybe what the project will be addressing. And so, as you can see here, there's different tabs for the different content areas, and you see the ability level of the project, and there's a place for you to even start your own discussion on this project. So, and once you have chosen a project that your students are going to partake in and they have started the project, there is a teacher profile page where they will then be able to see kind of the progress that their students are making each week. It'll be kind of their own dashboard where they can kind of view the projects they have uploaded online, the discussions they have made with their pen pals, and you can kind of view their progress to make sure they're on track. And just so that way you're still involved, but you're letting them be the ones to take over and interact with their pen pals while you're still able to observe and be their teacher and make sure that they're staying on the right course. One of the positives of this project is that it is free and you don't need to download it. There's no additional charge or task. You just set it up right here on their website and you can begin and watch it all from there. And while this site can be beneficial to you, it's also very beneficial to your students to participate in a project like this because it helps them build and work on a number of skills like reading comprehension, while learning about the world, practicing their writing skills, learning technology skills, and building social skills while working with and talking and discussing with these students from other countries. And this can be beneficial to hear from a different student's point of view in a different classroom, in a different learning environment, and hear kind of how they view different projects. Or maybe you'll be discussing, say with the English project, poetry and writing from their country that week and kind of hear what they had to say about it since they've grown up with it. Or maybe you'll be discussing something from your country and that they don't really know very well, and that's your chance and your opportunity to introduce things to them in another country, students in a different environment. So it can be beneficial for both your students here in America and for the students in the other countries, for both students to hear and listen to ideas and see learning and teaching styles and working styles of students in other countries. Alright, and so that was just a little overview, so I just wanted to say thank you for watching and learning a little bit about PenPal Schools, which is very easy to use and hopefully will be used in your future classrooms. This video was recorded with Screencast-O-Matic, and again, my name is Alyssa Pavlou, and so I just wanted to, and if you needed any references or sources, there are reviews on the PenPal Schools site or additional sites as well that you can kind of see a map of the schools used and hear reviews from teachers and students that have used the site. But that's just kind of a brief overview of the site. Once you set up an account, you can be, as the teacher, you can go in and start right away looking into project ideas and setting up one for your own classroom, which I hope you will decide to do and incorporate into your teaching. So thank you for watching.